Who fancies coming on one of Mikey's midweek moochies? It's a Tuesday night, 7:45. Just finishing work, just walking home now, and I'm going to get in my car straight away and go and drive to Snowdonia. And I'm going to go and camp at the side of a little lake tonight. I'm off Wednesday and Thursday this week, so forecast looking pretty good. Supposed to be clear, but frosty at morning I think, and maybe a bit of mist. So I'm going to head up to a certain spot I've camped before. It's going to be about a 2-hour drive, and then I've got about an hour's walk up to this particular lake I'm going to camp at. So yeah, let's go and have a midweek mooch. Welcome back to Mikey's midweek moochies. I'm still in my tent and it's 5 to 10 in the morning. I am up by the lake. I said I was going to camp at. Problem is the weather is not good. It was forecast being dry and pleasant, and it's just constant showers. I've poked my head outside the tent. You know, it's looking cloudy, and it's not looking like it's going to be a nice day, so I don't really know what I'm going to do. I should really have my tent packed away now. You know, the wild camping etiquette of turning up late, packing up early. But I had the flu jab yesterday, and I'm feeling a bit lethargic and lazy. And it's midweek. No, there's no one knocking about. So, you know, I don't know what I'm going to do. I might stay here another night and just have a nice chill out day, seeing as I'm feeling a bit under the weather. But I'll set you outside the tent in a minute and show you. It is a place I've camped before, and it is stunning, even though the weather's not brilliant. Right, I'll come back to you in a minute. Right, I'm out. This is what it looks like. There's my little tent. This is where I've ended up last night. Stunning vista. Absolutely stunning. Like I said, the cloud is low. I've not had a shower for about an hour. So hopefully, I mean, it'd be great if the weather picks up. I might be up for packing up and moving off somewhere else, because the plan was really get to this lake last night, and I got here for about 11 o'clock last night, and then get up the tops of them bad boys up there. Everything's back to front because I've got my camera thing. Get up there, because from there I'd get views over to Snowdon and everywhere, but it would be another level of wind and rain, so we'll see what happens. You know, but it's just a nice place to chill out. I brought my book so I could always just chill out here today and have a read. There are a few people knocking about, but they're staying well away from me. So let's see what the day pans out. If the weather improves, I might be packing up and going for a mooch somewhere else, and we'll do another camp somewhere else tonight. Right, catch you in a bit. I've just come round the other side of the little lock, seeing is the like an elevated position that I could get up for tonight, give me a different perspective, but it's all quite boggy, to be honest. I don't know if you can make out my little tent down there. Let's see, can I focus in? Ta-da! The little green thing in the middle of the screen. That's my tent. And there are a couple of people knocking about over there, not too far from me. But that's where the path comes up. There. That's where I came up last night, and then I just went along the side of the bank and got my little spot. So yeah, I mean, I thought I'd come up here and have a climb. I was going to actually try and get on top of that there, but it's so dodgy, and then I'd have to come back then and then do it all again, carrying my rucksack. So I don't know, I think the best plan of action, because it's still bloody overcast, breezy, occasional rain, so I might just have a chill out day, relax. If anyone has a problem and asks me to move, I'll move and go somewhere else. But if they don't, I might have another night here tonight. Right, I just thought I'd give you another perspective. This is where I came up last night from down that way. And it's the road actually going down the valley there. I drove along there, climbed up. There was some lads who were kind of pulling up in the car same time as me, and they were heading towards that one there. But I'm hardcore, I climbed up and came to this one behind me. Yeah, definitely, weather's definitely brightened up a bit, and it's definitely clear over there towards Anglesey. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see what we're doing. But what a nice place to just chill out, isn't it? You know, that valley down there is absolutely stunning. The whole area is stunning. And it's a lot less commercial than Snowdon, which is probably, as the crow flies, about 5 miles in that direction. But this is still popular compared to what it used to be anyway, when I first started coming up here years ago. But it's just good for your mental health to get out, you know, just to get in a bit of nature, just to escape. I think more so since I've moved into the town where I live. I used to kind of be on the outskirts and there was a lot more countryside, and I think now I've kind of moved into the town. Even though I love it, I probably actually like it better than where I used to be. In fact, I do like it better, but there's not the countryside that there used to be. So to get me me nature fix, I've got to start getting out more and more, and that's what I'm doing. I mean, all these mountains over there behind me, I've done none of them. You know, so that could be my next little jaunt round these parts. Right. Catch you in a bit. Well, that was lovely. I don't know if you can tell, but it's raining again and it's getting quite windy. Weather's turned again. You know, so I think it's going to be chill out and read a book. And yeah, I'm not going anywhere when it's like this. Let's see, can I have a quick look outside? Yeah, it's kind of stops for a little bit and then it starts again. So, what a disappointment. This was supposed to be totally dry. It's supposed to be a great week, midweek exped. I've fashioned myself a little viewing platform, so at least I can look out my Van Gogh Banshee. I can see a few people coming down a path over there. They're not going to see anything up top. It's an absolute waste of time of going up the tops. You know, and that cloud's getting lower, if anything. You know when you watch like camping videos and stuff on YouTube and stuff like that, you'll only ever see the highlights. They don't actually show being sat in a tent for hours at a time. You know, I remember one time in Iceland and it was just biblical rain, and it was the first time I'd had a Van Gogh Banshee tent, and I thought, right, well, this is the perfect time to test it. And it was literally like a tap turned on, and for 6 hours I was just lying in my tent. And then after 6 hours, the rain just stopped and I got out. And the Van Gogh Banshee survived. And you know what? These are great tents. You know, they're not the expensive Hillybergs that you'd pay £1,000 for, or the Landshans and anything like that. About 140 quid these, but they are pretty much bulletproof for what you need in this country. Good old Van Gogh Banshee, and they take 10 minutes to put up. Just sat here and I was momentarily just feeling, you know, a little bit lonely, and then I've just had a visit from an old friend. Hello, Brett Clement. Well, Brett's come with me. So we're just having a pretty chilled out time. Got some whiskey as well. I might have a whiskey as well in a minute. If you wonder why I call me pipe Brett Clement, he's named after an In-Betweeners episode. I don't know if you watch the In-Betweeners, it's not for everyone. But there's an episode where Jay is trying to get served with alcohol and he's underage, but he had an Australian driving licence, and the name on the Australian driving licence was Brett Clement. So I decided that is what my pipe will be called. Well, I've had about another 3 brews. It's late afternoon now, still bloody raining. You know, I blame Cavill Kirkwood, that blooming weather woman, because I trust Cavill, you know what I mean? And she said it was going to be nice. I had visions of lying outside my tent watching stars and chilling up the top of mountains, and instead I'm just sat in here. So I'm actually debating whether to just cut and run. I don't know if you can hear it on the top here, but if I cut and run, then I'm going to get absolutely soaking wet. But it could be on all night, and I could just end up getting soaking wet anyway. And if I cut and run, I'm going to be home in 3 hours. Or I could just lie here all night. It rain, I don't know. I don't know, guys. It's one of the dilemmas. You know, one thing you can't rely on is the blooming weather. So I'll see what happens anyway. And I could bail. And if I do, I'll catch you on video. I'll catch the retreat. Right, rucksack's back on. We're bailing. Leave no trace, as always. It's actually stopped raining temporarily. Just enough for me to get my stuff packed away. I'm not going back the same way as I came up last night in the dark. One reason is because I'll kill myself, because it was so steep. And also, over this way, I want to go and have a look at that lake where them lads were camping last night. I've never been down there, so I'm going to go and check that out. And just scope it for potential spots. So let's go and have a look at that, eh? Jeff Tandy. Jeff Tandy. Jeff Tandy. Well, this is that other lake. Looks quite a steep drop down. It's in like a basin. Very nice. Right. Let's see how we go down here. See what it's like. Scope it for some camping spots. Just spotted a wild horse on the way down here. Can you make that out? I'll try and get closer to it. But that, I'll tell you what, that was potential leg breaking, that. That was as bad, if not worse, as what I come up last night. And seeing as we've had rain all day, proper slippy. So I'm proper edging my way down here now. But yeah, looks like a nice place for a camp. I should have probably just blooming headed here last night and saved myself a lot of trouble. Angela Taylor? Angela Taylor? No chance am I going charging towards this. I'll tell you what though, it's not scared of people. See how close I can get to it. Hello, Hannes. Are you a wild horse? Are you a wild horse, perchance? Was ever, Hannah? Well, pretty much down at that lake now. I'll tell you what, it's quite dramatic, especially that far end. I mean, there's waterfalls and everything coming down off that. So I'm going to zoom in on that. Stunning. Really is. Don't know where them lads were camping last night. A lot of people knocking about though. Just been past a lot of people doing rock climbing, and there's a big group over there. God knows what they're doing. Yeah, weather stopped raining, but the wind's picking up. It's getting really windy. So I'm heading over towards that direction now. Back to Bob, my old car. This is all stuff I couldn't show you last night because it was in the dark. I actually went up that way. Tell you what, it's so busy round here though, I can't believe it. This, imagine what Snowdonia's like today. I mean, this is a Wednesday. But yeah, good to get out anyway. Look at that, blue skies now, typical, isn't it? Right, nearly back at the car now. So, the latest edition of Mikey's Midweek Moochies is coming to an end. It's been shorter than I was hoping. It's been wetter than I was hoping. But still lovely getting out into nature. Right guys, till next time, have a good one.